All right, the next part is in 6.1 is learning how to evaluate algebraic expressions. So what this means is that you are going to replace the variable with parentheses and then insert the given number and calculate. Okay, so now when we are evaluating a algebraic expression, you are going to get a single solution, a single number as your answer. Your x is going to disappear because you are replacing your x, your y, whatever you have, with the given value. And you need to remember always to follow your order of operations. Okay, and that's your please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So what I recommend it for these next problem, what it looks like, if you have different colors, that would be helpful. But you're going to rewrite x minus 7. You're going to replace the x with parentheses, and then you're going to insert this value inside the parentheses. And it's really important that you do the parentheses in case you have negative signs that need to be calculated just a little bit differently. Then you're going to actually simplify, and 4 minus 7 gives me -3, and that's the evaluation. Going down here, I'm going to rewrite -3 parentheses for x plus 7. I'm going to insert a -2 in the parentheses. -3 times -2 is 6, and 6 plus 7 yields 13. For the next one, I've got several x's, but I've got parentheses for x squared minus 5 parentheses for x plus 12, and I'm going to insert a 3 in both of those parentheses. 3 squared is 9, minus 5 times 3 is 15, plus 12. Then I follow 9 minus 15 is -6, plus 12 is +6. The next one, very similar, parentheses for x squared plus 4 parentheses for x minus 7. I'm going to insert a -5. And this is why the parentheses are super important, because if I have a -5 in parentheses squared, that means -5 times -5, which is +25. And then 4 times -5 is -20 minus 7. And so 25 minus 20 is 5, and 5 minus 7 is -2. Now, put a star next to this one, because if you see a negative sign in front of a variable, that means that there is a -1. So I want you to write that -1, because what's going to happen is some of you are going to miss that sign, and you will less likely miss it if you have a number behind it. So I'm going to write -1 parentheses for x squared plus 3 parentheses for x minus 10. And then I'm going to insert a -2. Well, -2 squared is +4, but now I have to take that +4 times a -1, and that makes it -4. And then 3 times -2 is -6, and then I have the -10. And so -4 minus 6 minus 10 gives me -20. Now, when we're solving equations, first thing we have to learn how to do is to see if a number is actually a solution. And these are yes or no questions. So you're going to substitute or replace the variable with parentheses, then substitute the number and hope that it equals what it says it equals. So what these look like is the following. I'm going to rewrite it replacing the variable with the parentheses. Then I'm going to insert the value that they give me for x, and then I'm going to check to see if that truly does equal 17. And 4 times 3 is 12, plus 5 does equal 17, so you would say yes, a solution. Okay, again, I want you to get in the habit of writing that -1. -1 parentheses for x squared plus 3 parentheses for x plus 6. And I want to see, does that equal 5? So when x is 2. So I replace the 2 inside the parentheses. 2 squared is 4, and 4 times -1 is -4. 3 times 2 is 6, and if I take -4 plus 6, that's 2 plus 6, which is 8, and that does not equal 5. So we would say no, not a solution. And then the last one, we do 3 parentheses for x squared plus 2 parentheses for x, and I want to see if that equals 40 when x is -4. So -4 squared is 16 times 3, which is 48, plus -8, and 48 plus -8 does equal 40. So we would say yes, a solution. And that's going to finish up evaluating expressions and seeing if solutions are true solutions in 6.1.